Hey, my name's Tom. Welcome back to the week 3 recap of my 4x4 design challenge. This week we tackled a local sports fixturing app we named MatchUp. So, without further ado, let's dive straight into it. Alright, let's get cracking into the app. So, nice little landing page here. You can either sign in and, your fields and all that. But somebody at email.com, blah, blah, blah. You can sign in, remember me here with a little toggleable field, or if you forgot, you can sign up here as well. Copy over the same fields, just to make it easy so some of the information stays in there, but definitely would fix it up again with a nice little toggleable field, and then you can sign up. Now, you land on, this is your little landing page here, so on your account, it tracks all your teams and everything, so you've got a little heading up here which shows your next matches. Got some upcoming matches. For example, this one shows us forfeit, and this is a one in a couple weeks as well. Got an option here to view all your teams if you'd like, as well as you've got your options here to find clubs for certain sports you play, if you want to register into a competition with the club, or find your club so you can register into that specific club. But under that, we've got a little who are we / who are us, contact us section. So, get to know the people who run the app and everything a little bit better. And then a footer down the bottom here, which shows like socials and everything like that. Then past the home page, we'll scroll up. You've got a little hamburger menu at the top here. Pops down, you've got home, your fixtures, account, register new team, and about us. We'll start off with your fixtures, just because home we've already looked at. And boom, opens it up here. So firstly, it opens up to your teams page, so you can select which team you would like to view your fixtures of, shows you your ongoing teams, as well as your inactive teams as well as maybe if you want to register a new team with your friends, you've got a new team button down here. And also a little toggle here, so if you toggle on and that off, it toggles off your inactive team, so you only get the teams you are currently active and maybe playing in. That way it makes your life a little bit easier. Then moving into that team, you click on it there, shows you all the details of the team in here. So it's Tim's basketball team, the current players who are registered, as well as more upcoming fixtures for that team. Then from there, you go back up to the hamburger menu. You want to check out your account details, see if you've got everything correct. You can go boom into your account details here. So you've got all your details, address, date of birth, all that, as well as emergency contacts in case anything goes wrong during the game, in-game, anything like that, as well as your active registrations for your teams, which obviously you can click here and view back all your teams again. But yeah, say maybe once you've confirmed all your team's details and your details as well, you want to register a new team. Click on here to register a new team. You've got all the sports we offer. And then, for example, I've set up a little flow during basketball, so you can click on basketball, enter all the details, add all the details in, blah, 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 as well as probably the thing that took me the longest and probably the thing I'm most proud of so far in this part is when you're adding team members here, the price goes up, as well as if you want to add team uniform as well, it adds that to the price for each players as well. But say we'll click that off and we'll say register to 7 players and they need uniform as well. Yeah, it's like, okay, yep, and you want to confirm your team's registration, you can confirm your rego. Little payment methods option up here, Apple Pay, just a little emulate you actually paying, and you land back onto your newly registered teams page. Then say, hey, you've registered this team, it's just you want to add new players, you can, register new players. So you click register player details, put in all the player details if you'd like, and then click register new player. And then boom, there's John there, registered and ready to go. Then say, hey, like, oh, we've got this game coming out, we haven't paid our team sheet yet. You've got to pay it just in advance so the league doesn't get angry with you. You got a little option here, you click pay team sheet, opens it up all here. You can add players and it increases the total like before. Click pay now, same thing as before, little animation comes up and then boom, team sheet's paid there. And yeah, takes you to a page as well where it's got all your schedule coming up, as well as your previous games here. So you can see your results and everything as well, and a nice little box score as well for your results. So for example, this is a basketball box score, you check down, gives you a list of the players who all played, as well as their points and the total and everything like that. So you didn't add new names or points, but that's just an example of what it would look like. Yeah, then finally we've got our little about us section here. So it's just got about us, our mission, the team behind it, the founders and everything, as well as a little contact button if anyone has any issues they need fixed with the app or can't figure out how to work it and need to sign up a team/competition. But yeah, that's it for the run through of the application. Now I'll take you on just to my general all-round thoughts of how I went with week 3. Yeah, week 3 I felt was a real good personal success for me. I learned a whole lot while designing something I was quite proud of. It wasn't a successful week just as well in that aspect. It was a fun week personally. Fun week as I learned, enjoyed the challenge. I learned a lot of new things in Figma, such as different types of variables, how to use them. But yeah, it was a really good overall week. Now we'll just jump straight into pros and cons, what I felt like I did really well, what I felt like I could improve on. But yeah, we'll start off with the pros. I really enjoyed the week, start to finish, which is more than I could say at least for week 2. I was creating something I personally felt I would use. It was really helpful as well in the entire process. My motivation was definitely increased from last week. I don't know what the difference is, but definitely was more motivated to do this. As well as I felt like getting a base down was a lot easier in a mobile app than a web app when you've got a week to design in. As well as, like I said before, I learnt the power of variables and using components and whatnot, making just the prototyping options more seamless, more feasible, and look nicer across the board as well. Alright, now onto the cons. Look, not as many this week. I felt like, a lot more pros than cons, but there were 3 I really could come up with. 3 for week 3. The first one, I felt like I could have added a bit more polish to the overall app, make it look a little bit nicer overall, but it's just, what's going to happen when you've only got a week to do things. As well as I felt like I could have made a better choice in typefaces, done a little bit more research on some sporty feeling ones that didn't look as blocky and had a bit more variety to them. As well as maybe my colour palette needed a little bit of work, a bit more other shades of blue, other shades of yellow or orange, which was a bit pretty one note. But yeah, those are my overall pros and cons and thoughts on week 3 and how it went. Lots of positives with some little, polish and improvements that could have been added. But yeah, we move on to week 4, which, I took a little bit of a break because I was feeling unwell, but now it looks like we're doing an esports matchmaking website, which could be quite fun. Before to follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn as well. I'll put the link down below. Keep updated daily with how we're going. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.